Incredible game last night between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Los Angeles Clippers. You had five future Hall of Famers playing last night in an epic game, one of the best games so far of this NBA season, this 2023-2024 NBA season. LeBron James having scoring 35 points, Paul George 35 points, Kawhi Leonard 38, Russell Westbrook 24, even Anthony Davis showed up with 27 points, and the guard Russell for the Lakers, young guard stepping up. Somebody has to for the Lakers for them to be competitive in the Western Conference. It really was an incredible game. Went into overtime. We're going to take a deep dive into this game and to see what each team has to do to win going further into the season. So, a huge trade that just went down with the Clippers that they just received James Harden. He did not play last night. Apparently, he's still injured. PJ Tucker, who was also played for the Sixers with James Harden, he played 21 minutes and only had 5 rebounds. The guards showed up for the Lakers, but their center. They have some issues in the post, and the Clippers are slow. The Clippers are so slow, they made the Lakers seem fast. And all you have to do is watch the Lakers play the Nuggets and realize how slow the Lakers are. But last night, the Lakers looked fast. And it's because the Clippers are just that slow. And them adding James Harden, who is not a fast break type dude, he's more of a one-on-one half-court player. How is this fit going to help benefit the Clippers? I could see James Harden contributing well as the leader in the second string or a second five or maybe even a third five, coming off the bench, but still at the same time he's not very fast. And at least the Lakers have added younger, quicker guards. But with that being said, even though LeBron James is dang near 40, he's still incredibly fast and strong and was the best player on the court last night. Still the best player in the world at 39 years old in his 21st season. Kawhi Leonard, incredible player. He had 18, 19 points in the first quarter. After the first quarter, the Clippers were up by 13, 37-24 after the first quarter. I mean, Kawhi Leonard was unstoppable. The thing is, though, he ran out of gas. It's like you did not hear Kawhi's name until the fourth quarter and overtime after the first quarter, after his dominant performance. If Kawhi hadn't run out of gas and he had kept that pace up, they would have beat the Lakers by 25, 30 points. But it's basically impossible to keep that pace the entire game. I mean, he was playing incredible that first quarter, but he spent a lot of energy on offense and defense. And Paul George picked up the torch after Kawhi ran out of gas in the first quarter. But Kawhi had an amazing first quarter. And if you didn't watch the game and you saw after the first quarter, I bet a lot of people turned the game off after the first quarter because the Clippers were just dominating the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard played 41 minutes, scored 38 points, and had 6 rebounds and 5 assists. But after that incredible first quarter, Paul George picked up the torch. He ended up finishing with 35 points in 37 minutes. He had just some incredible plays. LeBron James, there's the final 125-130. Austin Reeves, the young point guard for the Lakers, had some incredible plays last night. He finished the game playing 38 minutes. He finished with 15 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists. He had an incredible crossover move, crossed over a player so bad he fell onto the ground. He had another incredible play where he does a left-handed hook shot up in the air, alley-oop to LeBron for a slam. It's just, when he's playing well, when Reeves is playing well, he's a difference maker. But he plays a lot of minutes, and on some nights, he doesn't really contribute. When he is in the zone and he's contributing, the Lakers are a better team. And Father Time is undefeated, because there's times last night where Reeves was guarding Russell Westbrook one-on-one, and he was holding his own against Russell Westbrook. And if you're a basketball fan of the last 20 years, Russell Westbrook used to be the fastest guy in the NBA. And here's this younger guy who's not near as fast as Russell Westbrook was 20 years ago. But Russell just doesn't have those extra 2 gears that he used to have. And here's Austin Reeves playing decent defense on Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook played 44 minutes with 24 points, 11 rebounds, and 8 assists. Almost had a triple-double. The Lakers have some guards, though, some younger players that are incredible, including number 35, Christian Wood. Now, this guy, to me, is critical. Christian Wood, number 35, is critical for the Lakers. He had a double-double last night. In 29 minutes, he had 10 points and 11 rebounds, and they were huge. It was a huge 10 points. Like, the Lakers needed all those 10 points to win by 5. I mean, Christian Wood, he hit some threes. He had an incredible strong spin move off the backboard, and he had an incredible dunk to help seal the game. His play is critical. To me, Christian Wood, if he can average 11 points and 10 rebounds a game in 29-30 minutes, the Lakers are going to go far in the playoffs. But he has to play consistent. The same with Austin Reeves. If Austin can average 15 points and 7 assists a game, the Lakers are going to be good. But a lot of nights, Austin Reeves doesn't produce 15 points and 7 assists. But if they can turn it on, take it to the next level, because they have the greatest athlete of all time on their team in LeBron James. Christian Wood, to me, is key. D'Angelo Russell, also incredible player. He turned it on for the Lakers last night. 27 points in 36 minutes. And he added 6 assists. So the Lakers were passing the ball well last night. They were playing team basketball, which is what LeBron James and Coach Darvin Ham want. And Anthony Davis showed up, partly because the Clippers' biggest weakness is their inside game. Anthony Davis had 27 points and 10 rebounds in 48 minutes. The Lakers had 3 players score over 25 points. D'Angelo Russell scored 27, Anthony Davis scored 27, LeBron James scored 35. And when you add Austin Reeves scoring 15 and Christian Wood scoring 10, that makes the Lakers formidable for anybody. Would like to see Cam Reddish score more. He played 37 minutes and only had 8 points. Max Christie played 22 minutes and only had 5 points. Jackson Hayes played 14 minutes and only had 3 points. If those guys can get their numbers up just a little bit more, they might stand a chance against the Denver Nuggets. Maybe. Paul George just played incredible for the Lakers. He kept slashing into the paint, splashing deep threes, keeping the Clippers close into the game. Kawhi Leonard just ran out of gas after the first quarter, and Paul George picked up the torch for the Clippers and kept the Clippers in the lead for the most part of the game until he ran out of gas. I mean, it's basically impossible to keep this play up over a period of game. These guys are the best conditioned athletes on the planet, except for pro tennis players. When Paul George ran out of gas, Kawhi Leonard didn't really show up in the fourth quarter and overtime. I mean, it was Paul George who was desperately trying to keep the Clippers ahead for the win. And this was a foul at the end of the game. It was a 3-point play. If the Lakers don't foul here, the Lakers might win in regulation. But Reddish fouls Paul George, and the Lakers challenge it. The Lakers up 117-114. And Paul George, being a clutch veteran, hits all 3 free throws. Paul George had 20 points in the fourth quarter for the Clippers. 20 points in the fourth. In overtime, the Lakers took over. Kawhi finally showed back up in overtime, but it wasn't enough. LeBron James at the post game, there you go. 35 points in 42 minutes. The Lakers needed this win badly. The Lakers are now 3-2. Both the Clippers and the Lakers are 3-2. It's early in this season. But the thing is that stood out to me after watching the Lakers basically every game this season is that the Clippers are so slow that they make the Lakers look fast. And so now you spend all this money on James Harden, a guy who's not very fast. But he could add that extra boost because after Kawhi Leonard's conditioning is not very good. He's an incredible player, Hall of Famer, but his conditioning running up and down that court is not his game. He is a half-court player, and he ran out of gas in the first half, and we did not hear hardly anything from Kawhi until the end of the fourth quarter and in overtime. With the Clippers adding James Harden, either him coming off the bench or Kawhi or Paul George, Russell Westbrook, him adding that third string could help the Clippers maintain keeping their foot on the gas and to continue to constantly score. So it'll be interesting how they use James Harden going forward. And if the Clippers don't win the championship with James Harden, it's a bust with all that they gave up. Several years worth of picks. So this is a bold move by the Clippers organization, and it could pay off greatly, especially if they win the championship going into them. They're brand new. Them building a brand new arena just seems incredible. I'm so grateful and thankful that it's basketball season. If you made it this far, please like and subscribe. I sure would appreciate it. Get my channel churning in the algorithm. I'm so grateful that it's NBA basketball season, college basketball season. It's just the best time of the year. Wishing all of y'all a safe, happy holiday, Thanksgiving and Christmas going into the holidays. Take it easy.